Hi, this is Nuan Alvis. Today we are going to discuss the India Payroll Statutory part and how to configure the India Payroll especially statutory. So when it comes to the India Payroll, so there are two categories. One is contribution and the other one is deductions. Deduction is like taxes. So yeah, under taxes they have professional tax and TDS. TDS is income tax. Basically, professional tax will calculate based on their statutory location. And when it comes to the contributions, it has ESI, PF, and LWF. ESI is Employee State Insurance Corporation. That is a contribution, and profession Employee Provident Fund is called PF. So they have LWF also. So I'll move to the payroll. I'll go to the pay item definition. So there actually you can see the CTC components, basic salary, HRA, then you can see the contributions, right? So PF, ESI and LWF. I'll show you one example how to, let's say, basic salary. If you want to enable basic salary, to hit tax you have to mark here TDS and PT, and also contributions you have to mark in the contribution section. So then when we are calculating the taxes and the contributions, we consider this pay item. So this is how you are configuring your pay items. So if you have a new pay item, when you creating that, so you have to mark those statutory components, whether it's eligible for professional tax, whether it's eligible for TDS or contributions. Okay, so this is pay item configurations. Then I'll move to add employee to payroll. Actually in India, when it comes to the tax statutory calculation, so there are certain things you must do when you are downloading an employee to the payroll. Let's say right now you are going to download a new employee to the payroll. So under the additional fees, there are couple of fields you have to mark. One is a statutory state. Statutory state, sometimes some customers may call like PT location, right? So standard word is statutory state, that you have to clearly mark it, right? When come to the Maharashtra, if an employee male, so their calculation is different. So then you have to mark their gender also correctly. So then metro city. So living in metro city, so here you have to configure. If an employee living in a metro city, their tax is different from the non-metro city employee. And also some companies ESI employee component is bared by the company. So that you have to mark here if you have that kind of employees. So then I'll move to this parameter area. So there are certain parameters I want to highlight. I'll move to this tax area. So under tax details, there are tax definition. There's a tax definition page. Under that, you can see PT and TDS. So basically, this is the formula we create to calculate the taxes. So basically, this formula is created using VB scripts that we have stored in the database. So here you can call it. And also, if when you click on this more icon, you can see the tax tables. So go to the tax tables. So there you can see the Maharashtra and the whatever the PT location. So under that you can see the tax table. So TDS also same. So and also in India sometimes customers want to adjust the taxes after processing the salaries. So you can use this page under tax detail, tax adjustments. You can select a one employee and adjust their tax. But for this actually you want to process the employee first. So then only you can adjust the tax. And also I want to highlight, so in ESI, so there are some parameters. If an employee is exceeding their basic salary 15,000, so that employee won't eligible for ESI. So that will automatically happen. Like if you don't want to think about that criteria. Let's say if an employee right now, if an employee is having 14,000, right? So he will get an increment on this month. So then up to 6 month time, it ESI has to deduct. So that will automatically happen from the system. After 6 month time, so that employee will consider as a above 15,000 employee. So ESI will not deduct. And also, if you don't want to deduct any of the deduction, any of the contribution from a one employee, like sometimes there can be employees who already retired and work as a contract. So then company doesn't want to deduct PF or ESI. So then what you want to do is actually you want to unassign that employee from the pay item assignment. So let's say this employee is already retired and rejoin as contract employee. So you don't want to deduct PF. So you can unassign that particular employee. So then that particular employee will not eligible for PF. And also sometimes there can be expat employees who working under your company. So then if that expat employee is not eligible for TDS or PT, so you can tick off those employees. So then those employees will not basically they don't get any deduction, TDS deduction. So those are the statutory calculations and also the way you want to configure from the front end. Thank you.